Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, as we'll see the #9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at his own 16-yard line, and he just couldn't find the corner on that return. So the Florida State Seminoles offense will go to work first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Robinson. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. And what's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's almost incomprehensible to think the Noles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
No, Reese, I think it's the quarterback position. I think this team was spoiled in a lot of ways when they had Jordan Travis. And they obviously had so much NFL talent surrounding him, but they had a leader. They had a guy that everybody could look at when times got tough and believe in. Someone has got to be able to establish themselves at the quarterback position for this team to get back to its winning ways.
They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. It's a running room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Out of bounds right at the 10-yard line as they are threatening to score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's why it's so important to have success on 1st and 2nd down. They're running the ball on 2nd down. You trust your O-line to get the job done. The running back does his. And now with the positive play, you're setting up 3rd and inches.
Opening day and might as well build a little drama with a 3rd and goal early. Barrels ahead. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And the kicker starts the year perfect. Nice job, nice way to start the year. The offense takes the football down the field. Yeah, you want to get touchdowns, but getting points on the first drive to start the season, really nice job by this unit.
So Alabama's offense will have its first possession of the game. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle.
Wide open spaces. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double-team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. He'll do it himself. Got the first down and more. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
First game of the year, you're always worried about turnovers, right? And this guy has the ultimate nightmare. On his first touch of the year, puts the ball on the ground. He's got to be able to flush that out now. You got to get ready to go play the next play.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Here's the handoff. Running into the open space. There he goes. They get him out of bounds at the 32, and that is what you want out of this running game.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Moving away from pressure. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Quick strike complete. Didn't get nearly enough done on 3rd down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Cuevas. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is big.
Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Makes the catch at the 30. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. He'll pull it on the read. And the ball's out, and they're after it. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
And, man, I know he's going to be really upset with himself because you have all these goals and all these things you want to do, and you come in your first touch, man. You cough it up, but you got to put it behind you. This defense needs to come out now, be ready to play, fight back, build some momentum back the other direction.
They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
To the air, it's Simpson. Using the quick game. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it. And sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be and nowhere to run.
Working the middle, it's complete. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time he's got his man. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. It's Davis. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. The give to the back. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. And the Noles will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And you couldn't ask for much more than that. A perfectly placed punt pins them inside the 5. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Under fire. He's going to get stopped, trapped, and it'll be a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Oh, he's got a chance. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Try to get it to the edge. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Gonna run it. It's Holmes. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you, and
he lobs one high down the left side. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right? You think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. He was always able to recruit a difference maker at that position. He would have loved to have this guy in his offense because it feels like he can score a touchdown every single time he has the ball.
And the Seminoles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the red zone, looking for a man. Quickly complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice job there by the defense, not forgetting about the fullback. He's not just a lead blocker. He can catch the ball in this offense, too. They were aware of that, and they were able to make the tackle.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here comes that Alabama offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get...
Turning it on! And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. The Crimson Tide rolling on the ground, tries to keep momentum going. Leaves it with the running back. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression... big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to get it through the air. Using his feet to buy time. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown time! Just blinding speed. Speed that almost paralyzes defenders.
When you got a quarterback with that much speed, you got to find tricky ways to put more speed on the field, spy the quarterback with somebody that's really, really fast. And even when you do, a lot of times he still makes plays because he's that dang fast and that explosive.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Blackwell. He doesn't get it back to the 25. He's out of bounds at the 21-yard line. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Complete to start this drive. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You could tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Robinson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Knowles come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Holmes. They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the first down here. To the ground with the back.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Power football with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Pulls it in. It's McCoy. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive.
Ernie on the Jets! And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Off the RPO, complete. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's picked up 49 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
The give to the tailback. The Seminoles will keep this drive going.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. That's caught. It's White. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up second and 5.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Man, that's an impressive play. This dude is so dominant. And I'll tell you, we don't have enough time in this broadcast to list off all the great Alabama D linemen, especially in recent years. That play right there, that reminds me of a guy I played against back in the day, Cornelius Griffin, playing on the inside of Alabama's defensive line. You knew every single time you dropped back, you were going to...
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
Man, it's really nice as a defense to force 3rd and long, where you can bring in the nickel, Jesse, and you can play zone coverage with those zone eyes on the quarterback.
Yeah, as a quarterback, too, you got to know with that extra DB out there, your timing better be good and you better be accurate, because if you're not, they've got ball hawks in the back end, and that errant throw gets picked.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking downfield at Simpson. Now improvising. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. Alabama pushing the tempo. To the air on 1st down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Right on target this time.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Pulls and fires complete. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Crimson Tide rolled to that last 1st down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. Wants to throw on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that 2nd down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to operate and try to maybe find some windows to throw a football.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. He'll keep it himself. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bama!
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
And he added the extra point. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to pass. It's Castellanos. Right on the money. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Going to take a shot on second and short. Fires to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Lucas. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
That's exactly what you're trying to get accomplished. You got to make sure on all these runs, clock running down, get out of bounds, right? Get some positive yards and then stop that clock.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You cannot get any more wide open than that. He had his receiver open, throws the ball. You think, we're walking in for 6, and he drops it right in his hands. Yeah, those are killers. So hard to make big plays. Man, you can't give those up.
Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, it should come as no surprise we have ourselves a fun matchup in Tallahassee.
The Seminoles will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. They'll try to run for it. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. He's got great speed. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Looking for room, it's Holmes. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
To the ground to try to move the chains. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it there.
Slings it downfield. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
Yeah, and great job by the linebacker understanding what to do in zone coverage. I drop, I take my steps. When that quarterback's feet get set, my feet get set. I break on the football. Nice break. Way to go break that up and swat it.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Quarterback on the keeper. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense.
Touchdown, Alabama! And that one will give them the lead. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Noles in a good spot here with second and short. Caught over the middle. It's White. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Rushes on him. Catch in the middle, it's White. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Flips it out on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. A strike downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to fire on second down. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown Seminoles!
Yeah, and he did a really good job selling this, dropping back to pass, waiting a little bit of time, and giving his running back a chance to run down the field. He runs the real route. He's open, throws a strike, gets in for the touchdown.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we're tied up in the third. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. That last completion sets him up on second down. Leaves it with the back. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dope. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Dropping back, it's Castellanos. A little screen to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They'll run it from the gun. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. The Noles have their whole playbook open here on second and inches.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Complete out of the backfield. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On fourth down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can...
Touchdown, no! Fit it in the window for the score.
And, man, that was a nice job by the tight end, finding the soft spot in the defense in the end zone on that TD.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Plucks it out of the air. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. It's incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field now. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So the final period starts with a second down play. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Going to take a shot at this DB. He's got it for a big play. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
QB draw. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. Third down, red zone play, crowd alive. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Throws to the wideout. He caught him. The offense coughs it up. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
You got to be Johnny on the spot sometime. How about that? The guy fumbles the ball, but his teammate was very aware. He was able to scoop it up himself, take it in for a touchdown. Guys, they may want to put that play in their game plan next week.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the fourth with a touchdown. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to first and goal, but great job on first and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal.
Caught in the backfield, it's Bernard. Touchdown Tide! And they take it in for 6 more points. Extra point here will tie the game.
And the defense has to be able to do a better job on the back end, tackling this receiver and keeping him out of the end zone.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men, a gigantic collision of top 5 teams, and it is now a final. Texas looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Horns. Offense, defense, and special teams doing its part. Hook 'em, and they hooked a W in this one. Imagine how this outcome is going to impact social media this week. One side ready for a parade, the other ready to hit the panic button.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the Seminoles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Good timing on the quick out. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
Makes the grab. It's McCoy. There he goes! And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards.
It's a seam wide. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Florida State. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Man, what a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Got it in the middle. It's Cuevas. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. Grabs behind the line. It's Bernard. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position, and here they are on first and 10. Creates a little space. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming. Wants to throw. It's Simpson. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the first and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback keeper. Can't get him to the ground. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He leaves it with the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum. And this is a
touchdown, Bama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the snap, it's Lucas. And the Wildcat has turned to disaster. A big loss as the defense was all over it.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
I like quarterbacks that are being aggressive, but moving forward, if your guy's not open downfield, it's okay just to check it down to a tight end or a running back and take the profit.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. It's complete. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Got a man. It's White. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Seminoles are marching down the field. On the run, it's Acha. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun, the ground game. Discards him with the stiff arm. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
I love the play called running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Behind the chains now on second and long. To the air, it's Castellanos. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's third and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable fourth down if I don't complete this third and long.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Draw play, quarterback keeps it.
I wonder about the mindset right now of the offensive coordinator, too, because they need points, and running the football just is not going to get it done. Early in the drive, late in the drive, I think you've got to be in attack mode right now throwing it.
He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to go up top on first down. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on second down. Back to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Cuevas. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On fourth down, going to the air. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
He had nowhere to go with the football. Fourth down, know he wants to make a play. I'd like him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's fourth down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is